Hi again. Today we're going to be talking about how to maintain the attraction in the relationship. Now, if you're in a relationship and it's been a few years, you're probably looking back at the start of the relationship thinking, wow, they were good times. What's happened? Why is it not like that now? Back in the day when we first met, we were at it like rabbits. We were doing it in every room of the house. Now, 2 or 3 years later, it's like you barely even have sex. It's like once a month maybe, and it's like the spark has died. Well, it didn't die. It got murdered by you and your good intentions probably, and arguments in IKEA and spending way too much time together. I'm just going to put this out there again because I talk about this a lot in my channel, that if you're moving in together, it's going to be a lot harder to maintain the attraction than it would be if you lived apart. So unless you're having children, I really recommend that you don't live together. You'll be able to naturally keep the spark alive that way. Now, I am going to explain in this video how to maintain the attraction, even if you do live together and you have done for a while, so that hopefully by the end of it, she won't be chasing you around the house to give you laundry detergent. She'll be chasing you around the house for something else. Okay, I'm going to lay it out right now. So here's the problem most guys make. They become the nicest butler in the world. It's like they start to believe that if they just do nice things for her, then she will reward him with sex. Like if he just folds the laundry and does the dishes and, helps her out in every way he can, then she'll kind of pity him and want to be nice to him by giving him sex. Like, this is a terrible dynamic. Like, I knew a guy who was once with a girl, and he's a really cool, nice guy, but terrible when it comes to relationships, because he used to buy his girlfriend flowers almost every week. Now, as you can imagine, the relationship did not last. And right after she broke up with him, she was on to the next guy who probably didn't even know what flowers were, to be honest. So you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the guy that's just being overly nice all the time. It's like you're doing things for her just in the hope that you're going to get some pity sex. See, it's not about what you do for her. It's about how you make her feel, how she feels around you. I'm going to tell you something that you already know. Confidence is the greatest aphrodisiac. If you're a confident guy, if you display your confidence in a way where you are completely indifferent to her, you are, smooth and cool, and you don't get triggered by anything, you're unreactive. This is the kind of thing that's going to make her panties wet for you, right? So if she's like testing you in ways that she will do, like you can probably remember times in the past maybe where you've met a girl and you went in for the kiss and she pulled away, or she tried to change the subject and she was like, oh, why are you wearing that shirt? And you rather than just being cool and indifferent to it, you start panicking and you start to justify things. Oh, well, statistically men who wear blue shirts are more likely to live happier lives. Like, anytime you do this, anytime you crumble and panic, her attraction for you is going to go down. So this is basically what's happening a lot of the time. She's experiencing the weakness in your frame, and as soon as your frame is gone, like I've talked about many times, and by the way, if you want to check out a great video on this, look on this thumbnail. I really recommend you check that out. So confidence is about remaining calm. It's about remaining playful and indifferent to her. You go to make a move on her and she rolls her eyes. You just laugh at it inside. You have a little chuckle inside and you don't get flustered by it. You just remain indifferent, or you pull her back in. It doesn't faze you. This is confidence. This is what confidence looks like in the real world. And attraction lives in that playful tension. So if you can remain calm during those times, she's going to melt faster than an ice cream in July. Right, here's what I want you to take away from this video. This is the main point, right? I want you to write it down, put it on your fridge or tattoo on your forehead. You've got masculine polarity and feminine polarity. And if you don't maintain the polarity between the two, the attraction between the two, then you're just becoming flatmates. Look, you want to be lovers, not flatmates. Flatmates argue over the milk. Lovers argue over who's tying each other up first, right? So you want to maintain the polarity. How do you maintain the polarity? How do you maintain that attraction? You do it by being a man, a confident man. You lead. You grab her butt in the kitchen while she's stirring your tea. You kiss her like you mean it. You've got to you got to lead and be the man. If you're just sat there, if you're laid on the couch saying, "Why don't you love me anymore?" Think about that. Like, how's that going to make a woman feel? Like, she just looks at you and thinks, "Oh, it's so sad. Like, he's just trying to guilt trip me into having sex with him." Look, seduction is supposed to be fun. I think a lot of guys, they kind of treat it like a business meeting. Like, stop being so serious all the time. Start chasing her around the house. Whisper something naughty in her ear while she's brushing her teeth. This is the kind of stuff that you got to do to maintain the attraction. And a lot of guys just kind of fall into the habit of the humdrum lifestyle. She doesn't want a guy who's going to be humdrum. She wants a guy who's going to make a Tuesday night feel like a wild weekend night. If you can't maintain that, if you can't keep that up long term in the relationship, then of course her attraction is going to go down. All right, we're almost at the end of the video, so I'm going to give you a little step-by-step guide here, a little recap about what I've said in this video to help you out before you go to the description section, where I've got loads of links to other videos on this topic, so make sure you watch them too. Right, here you go. Step 1, stop being a butler. Step 2, stop being a flatmate. Step 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start chasing her around the house. Start teasing her. Start being the man that you used to be at the beginning of the relationship. Bring out the caveman in you. Have a laugh with her, create that tension. That's what it's all about. That's what you need to get back to, that kind of playful seduction, wild times that you used to have. And if you do that, the attraction's actually going to compound over time, because your connection is going to get stronger, and with that the sex will get better too. All right, hope you got something from this. If you did, feel free to buy me a coffee. Don't make any money from these videos, so it's always nice to receive a treat. Or you can donate down below. Go check out those other videos. There's loads of links in the description, as well as the buy me a coffee link. And I will see you in the next video.